Can you track customers for repeat orders and see how many times somebody's ordering from you on Amazon? That's the question we'll ask today. My name is Stephen Pope, and I am the founder of My Amazon Guy. So quick answer to the question, the answer is no, you cannot. However, there's a bunch of valuable things I'll show you today. So in the order report section on Amazon, you can go in and download a bunch of history and information. So you can actually come in, and I'll put a link to this in the description of the video. You can download this report to get all buyer information. You could manually put it together and kind of cross-examine that data set using pivot tables to track actual repeat buyers. So it is possible to get this data, but it does take some work to get it. And so if you're looking for patterns or demographics information, that's not actually where I would go to find that info though. If you're brand registered, there's a brand analytics tab, and you can go into there and actually see all the demographics information. So if your purpose was to learn about demographic information, the business brand dashboard is where you want to go. And what's really cool about this is it will actually split the chart out, and you can see for this particular chart here, 7-day snapshot of all of the buyer information. And on this particular chart, you can see 25 to 34-year-olds are 40% of all of the sales. And that could be an interesting tidbit, because maybe your organization thought it was 53 to 64-year-olds that were the bulk of your purchasers, and you read this dashboard and boom, it's the opposite on Amazon, despite what you see in your retail store or your Shopify account. So that's the kind of data I would look at to extrapolate to make seller decisions, if you will. Repeat buyers definitely do happen on Amazon. I would say maybe somewhere around 4 to 6% of your customer base is probably a repeat buyer if you've been in business a year, but they don't necessarily, affect your overall metrics or business decisions, right? So unless you're heavily investing in branding and your packaging and things like that, repeat customers are not necessarily a lifetime value assessment I would make when trying to increase your sales on Amazon. Instead, what I would do is I would focus on acquisition almost exclusively over retention when trying to sell on Amazon. And I would look at data and extrapolate off this data to figure out, okay, if we know that between age 25 and 34 is 40% of our customers, well then clearly we need to have photos of 25 to 34-year-old people smack dab right on our listings photography. And that's the kind of data analysis I would use to make changes to your listings to attempt to increase conversion rates. It's going to be much easier for you to please your current base versus trying to please the base that you don't exist today. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully that was helpful. If you want additional analysis, you could always hire My Amazon Guy. We're a full service consulting agency, everything from SEO, PPC and advertising, and design, all in one house. We also have services for any problem you could possibly come up with on Amazon, from listing reinstatement, suspensions, and more. A+ content design and advertising full management, all in-house. My name again, Stephen Pope with My Amazon Guy.